The SEC is out to kill crypto, not regulate it. XRP fans should be extremely nervous because we just got preliminary penalties for the LBRY case and it is over for them. And we're going to talk about more fallout from FTX as more projects now fall prey to the expanding crypto contagion. Bitcoin sitting at 16,815, ETH finally above that 1200 mark, 12 XRP highlight of the show sitting at 34.4, up 1% in the last 24 hours. And wait till you hear the stats of the penalties that the SEC issued to LBRY. We're going to get into that soon. But first, how big is the FTX exposure compared to scams? I got the data for you here. The number of crypto investors impacted. I've got a chart. I'll make sure I zoom in for you. 1.93 million people have been affected by token scams. So now how does that compare to FTX? FTX is right here in the orange with just over 1 million people affected. Celsius, 600,000. BlockFi, 572,000 people. So those three falls right there equal just about as many people that have been impacted by crypto token scams. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is to show you that whether it's FTX fallout, token scams, BlockFi, Celsius, whatever it is, millions of people are being impacted by the negativity of crypto. When people are impacted by the negativity of crypto, what do they want? They want justice. They want blood. So whether it's FTX, BlockFi, Celsius fallout, or crypto scams, millions of people are getting involved, and it's putting a lot of pressure on regulators out there to stop this from happening even further. And that's what brings me to this story, and this is where we need to start paying attention. This is scary stuff. This is not the SEC regulating crypto for the consumers, right? Trying to protect us. This is the SEC killing crypto. Ripple Ally raises objection to a $22 million SEC fine. Now, you're going to sit there and you're going to be like, yo, 22 mil ain't that bad in the crypto world. We have to apply it to LBRY, and don't worry, we're going to apply it to XRP. So you have an idea of how big the fines would be for Ripple Labs, and it's not looking good. That's why Team XRP Ripple Labs needs to win this case to keep Gary Gensler and the SEC's overreach out of crypto. Keep them out of our backyard. According to the SEC, LBRY's gross receipts for its Section 5 violation equal the value it received in exchange for its sale of 280 million LBC from its pre-mine and market-making activity. It approximates this to be a $22 million fine. And no, this isn't fun, everyone, because as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. Oh, James Filan, XRP lawyer. The SEC claims that a penalty equal to LBRY's full pecuniary gain of $22 million is fair and reasonable under the circumstances. He says the SEC doesn't want to regulate crypto. He wants to kill it in the United States. All right, so this is how they figured out. They went through pre-mining and so forth. Say, hey, you sold 280 million. We're going to say it's under 10 cents, closer to like that 8 cents a token mark. All right. So let's do this. Let's look at the chart of LBRY. And what they're talking about is all this action right here, all this pre-mine action. So if their average was 8 cents a piece, and I'm just kind of going through the amounts right here, you can see 3 cents, 30 cents, 213. Okay, that's LBRY, okay? And think of the volume, 280 million. Ripple Labs released billions of XRP on the marketplace. 280 million was the pre-mine and all the stuff determined with LBRY. Ripple Labs is in the billions for tokens released. Here's the problem, everyone. If we look at the price, not only is the amount that they released in the market higher, but the amounts that it sold for on the open market are way, way higher than, I mean, way higher than that. So if the SEC, right, remember, they won via summary judgment against LBRY. They're coming out saying, hey, it's a $22 million fine. You got to add quite a few zeros to that in order to apply the same idea to Ripple Labs' XRP. Now, granted, that's if they lose. But the SEC has a lot of public oomph behind them. Think about it. The FTX collapse wants people to regulate stuff more. There's a lot of pressure on Congress to regulate more. You've got things like Celsius, BlockFi, Voyager. You've got token scams, poo coins. All that stuff out there is adding up to pressure being put on government regulators as well as the SEC, as well as the courts out there to regulate crypto. It's obvious they don't understand it. They do not understand crypto, and that's part of the problem. So if they don't understand it, what's the easiest thing to do? Just block it and kill it. And that's what the SEC is doing with LBRY. As James Filan, yep, he's in the know. He's working with Team Ripple Labs, right? He's sitting there going, yo, this penalty of $22 million for LBRY. Now, mind you, LBRY, before the penalty was issued, said, hey, even if we would have won the case, we're dead because of how much the court case cost us in fees, okay? XRP Ripple Labs, right? Brad Garlinghouse said, hey, if this court case is done in 2022, price tag is going to be around 100 million. It's not going to be done in 22. Let's be real here. This court case is going to cost them $150 million plus, and holy shit, I hope they don't lose. But if they lose, can you imagine now the fine on top of that? Ripple Labs would be done. Filan is out here warning all of us, all right? This isn't fun. This is reality, right? LBRY got stuck. Not only did they get stuck with nasty legal fees drawn out by the SEC, which we've seen it. They're doing that with Team XRP. Every time you're seeing them draw it out. Why? Because it costs them more money. So not only did they kill them with the legal fees, they killed them with this fine, $22 million for LBRY. And look at the prices and the volume. That was 280 pre-mined units. XRP is in the billions. Not only are they in the billions, but they're at the billions of higher price amounts than what LBRY was selling their tokens for. This is a full-on assault to crypto, and it is scary, especially if you're living in the United States. And for those that live outside the United States, you're like, yeah, but that's fine. You know, XRP, Ripple Labs will continue outside the United States. You know what? I get you. Here's the problem, though. If they lose the case, and again, we've seen it, there's a lot of public oomph anti-crypto right now. Whether it's through Congress, whether it's through regulating bodies, whether it's all these crypto poo coin scams going on, a lot of people are getting burned. And there's a lot of people out there that want vengeance, and the SEC is one of them. So yes, let's pretend, all right? So they lose the case. What happens to XRP Ripple Labs for the rest of the world? They're going to have to pay the fine, which we've seen LBRY already said, hey, without the fines, legal fees killed us. Now the fines on top of it, forget it. Just forget it. That's why this is such a big deal. That's why we have to pay attention to LBRY court stuff, so that we can see how this gets applied to us, right? XRP Ripple Labs fans. It's not being negative, it's being realistic. This stuff is all right in front of us. Government regulators out there across the globe are looking to put their foot on crypto and kill it. And the SEC, by putting a $22 million fine on top of the court costs for LBRY, they're done. It's over. They said it was already over before the fines were issued because of the court costs. Now that the fines are out, that's just salt in the wound. As more news breaks, I'll be sure to share it with you, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. This is a crazy case that has big implications for the rest of crypto. Hit the like button too if you like what you've seen. I don't fill you with hopium, I fill you with facts to let you make the decisions on what's going to happen, what best suits you. If you want to learn more about facts, this video is right here, perfect for you. As more news breaks, I'll be sure to share it with you. You cool cats, have a great rest of your day.